Okay, so we will get started now. Today we are going to start this topic, division algorithm of polynomials. Okay. So how many of you know how to divide numbers? I think everybody, right? Everybody knows how to divide numbers. Let's say if I ask you to divide 17 by 3. All right. I'm asking you to divide 17 by 3. What do you do normally? You write 17 like this and you start dividing. Right?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So what I'm saying is we are learning division algorithm and we have just started with this. I'm just taking an example of a very simple number. Not audible? Not able to hear me? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes for not audible or yes for audible?
Sir, I think you've muted your mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was on mute actually. I was talking on mute. Fine. So everyone can hear me now? Loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Fine. So let's get started with this now. What I said is like I've just started with this chapter 2, polynomials, division algorithm. Okay, this is a new topic which we are going to start now. Division algorithm. The name may sound very complicated, but it's so simple. This is something which you have been doing from like I don't know 6 or 7 years. When you are in third standard or fourth standard, you would have learned division, right? Since then you have been doing this. Okay, division algorithm. So let me explain what that really is. Only thing is we are going to learn this for polynomials, not only for simple numbers like 17 and 3. But for that, we'll start with simple numbers like this. Let's say I want to divide this 17 by 3. What do we do normally? We write 3 here, 17 here. Okay. And yeah, so we divide it. And what do we do? 3 5s are 15 and we get a remainder 2. Okay. So let's get all the things clear here. What is this 17 called? Do you know? What is this 17 called? There's a name for it. When you do division, there is a thing called dividend. Everyone knows that? This 17 is the dividend, the number which we are trying to divide. Okay. What is 3 now? What is this 3?
Divisor.
Yes, it's called the divisor. Divisor, of course, means the one which we are doing the division. We are dividing 17 with 3. So dividend and divisor. What about this 5 and 5? What is that 5?
Quotient.
Yes. This 5 is the quotient. And what is the 2?
Reminder.
Yes. Remainder 2. So this is what you need to know, basic terms related to division algorithm. What does the division algorithm tell you is that your dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is what is division algorithm. Okay. So let's put the numbers and see what was our divisor. It was 3. What was the quotient we got? 5. And what was the remainder we had? 2. So do this calculation. 5 3s are 15 and plus 2. What do we get? 17, right? And is that our dividend? Yes, it is. 17 is the dividend. So as you can see, this is what is your division algorithm. But we have seen this example in terms of simple numbers like 3 and 17, which something which you already knew before itself. But now let's try to relate the same idea to polynomials, how it relates to polynomials. So now we are not going to take simple numbers, we're going to take polynomials, but with the same idea. So what is the division algorithm? Let me write it again once more. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay. Now in general, when we are talking about polynomials, how do we represent any polynomial? Let that be our dividend, P of x. Okay, this Px is some polynomial. It could be a binomial, trinomial, it could be anything. Okay. So Px is our polynomial, which we are dividing with some divisor. So let me write that over here. Let's say I'm doing a division of P of x with some polynomial. We are doing a division of polynomial with some other polynomial. So let's name that as g of x. Okay. Makes sense to everyone? I'm saying that the Px is our dividend. And what is gx? G of x is our divisor. When you do the division, you will get some quotient and you will get some remainder. They will also be polynomials only. Okay. So let's use that again, notations of polynomials for them also. So like I said, divisor is g of x. Quotient, let's call it as q of x. Makes sense, q for quotient. And the remainder, r for remainder. So let's call that r of x. Okay, so basically this, whatever I wrote here, this is your division algorithm for polynomials. Keep this in mind. Right now, I have not explained how to divide polynomials with other and how to get the quotient and remainder. So this may not make sense completely to you right now, but we will take examples and we'll divide and we'll find the quotient and remainder like we did for when we divided 17 with 3, we got the quotient as 5 and remainder as 2. Same way, we will take some polynomials and we'll try to fit that into this algorithm. So let's take this example itself from your NCERT book. They're asking to divide this polynomial 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. Okay. So which is our dividend and which is our divisor over here? Tell me guys, what is our dividend? Which one should I write as q of x?
Sir, 2x square minus 3x plus 1.
You mean 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. Okay. Yes, that's correct.
Sorry, sir, minus.
2x squared plus 3x plus 1. That is our dividend. Okay. So let me write it in short over here. This is our dividend. Okay. And then what is our gx, which is the divisor?
X plus 2, sir.
X plus 2, of course. Okay. So let's write that gx is x plus 2. And this is our divisor. All that talking is nice. But how do we divide this polynomial with another polynomial? This should not make any sense. to you people right now. If you don't know how to do the division, do you know how to divide polynomial with another polynomials? Have you ever done this before?
Yes, sir.
You've done this? That is good.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
good.
sir.
That is good then. We write it in the same way, okay? We write x plus 2 divisor like this. We draw a line like this for the dividend. We write 2x square plus 3x plus 1. And whenever we are writing both these polynomials, you just keep this thing in mind, that it should be written in the proper order, that it should be in the decreasing order of the power of x. X square first, then x, and then 1. It's important to write it like that. Same thing for here. You should not write 2 plus x over here. You should write x plus 2. Okay, we had talked about this, the order of writing each term in a polynomial. It should be in the decreasing order of the power of variable. That is what we will follow every time for division also. Now, in this division, what do? We take the first term here and the first term here, and we try to find the quotient. What should I multiply to x so that it will become 2x square? Tell me.
2x, sir.
2x.
X into what will make it 2x square? So of course,
2x, sir.
coefficient 2 is missing, so you have to put 2, and one of the x is already here. You have to put one more x over here. That is, you are right, that is 2x. We have to multiply 2x here. Now, once you have got this 2x, multiply this 2x to both the numbers, to x also and to this 2 also, and write that down over here. So 2x into x will of course become 2x square. That is why we designed it like that, to be equal. And then 2x into 2 will become 4x. Okay. So this 4x should be written below the like term. So 3x is the like term. So 4x should be written below that. Okay. Now in normal division, what we used to do after doing that 3 5s are 15, what did we do?
We change the signs, sir.
We did the subtraction, right? So plus 15 became minus 15. So 17 minus 15, that is why we had got a 2. So there we just used to do that in our mind. We don't use to write that minus sign over there. But since this is polynomial, we will be writing the sign change over here. Okay, so plus sign will become minus. Again, this plus will also become minus. The sign only reverses. Whatever the sign for the lower part, don't change the sign of this upper part. Okay, never. Only sign changes for the lower one. Keep that in mind. So 2 plus 2x becomes minus 2x square, and plus 4x becomes minus 4x. So just do the subtraction and tell me what we will get. 2x square and minus 2x square will become 0. And 3x minus 4x, what should I write here?
Minus x.
It will be minus x.
Minus 1x, sir.
Yeah.
1 minus x.
Yeah. So minus
Plus 1.
1x, we just write it as minus 6. That is what is, you should not write 1 as a coefficient. Okay. When you don't write anything, that is what means 1. Okay. Yeah. So minus x, and then write everything else. So there's only plus 1 remaining. So write that. It's not like we have to drop 1 by 1. You should know that already if you know the division. So whatever is remaining after this, all the terms you can write in one go over here, everything. Okay, now next step. Again, we have to take the same step. We have to take the first term here and the first term here, and we should think about what should I multiply so that x can become minus x.
Minus 1.
Yes, excellent. So we just have to multiply with minus 1, then x will become minus x. Now what we have to do, minus 1 we have to multiply with x also and with 2 also. So do that. X into minus 1 will become minus x, and
Sir, minus x. Minus 2.
yes. And then next step is change the sign. So here it is minus, it will become plus. Again, this is also minus, it will become plus.
1 is the remainder, sir.
Yes. So this and this, again, they get cancelled. And what do you get remainder? This is plus 1 and this is plus 2, remember now. So plus 1 and plus 2 becomes 3. This is not minus 2 anymore.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so keep that in mind. The minus sign has changed to plus now. So this is plus 2. That is why we get a remainder of 3. Okay. So now let's write it in the terms of division algorithm. What does it say? Qx is equal to gx into, sorry, not qx, px. This is our dividend px, right? So px is equal to gx into quotient plus remainder. So tell me, what all should I write here? What is our px?
Sir, 2x minus, sorry, square plus 3x plus 1.
Yes. Yes, tell me. Someone has a question? No?
For gx, it is x plus 2.
Yeah, gx is x plus 2. And what is our quotient here?
2x minus 1.
Yes, very good. 2x minus 1.
2x minus 1.
And what is the remainder?
3.
Yes.
Plus 3, sir.
Yes, the remainder is 3. Now, I said that the remainder will also be a polynomial. Is it a polynomial? This 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 3 is also polynomial. 3 is a constant polynomial. We had learned about this. Constant polynomial means it will be some number, just like that, 3, 5, or some fraction in negative integer, anything. It could be any number. That is called a constant polynomial, okay? So it will not always be a number like this. Sometimes you may actually get some fraction, some polynomial with a maybe linear polynomial you may get over there. Even quadratic is possible, okay? Anything is possible.
Sir, if quadratic is possible, then we can divide once more, no, sir?
No, I will talk about that rule. It depends on what is our divisor, okay? It depends on the divisor what we will get over here. So that rule is there. I know we have talked about that. So we will talk about that later. For now, let's not confuse people. Let's keep it simple. We are just doing division algorithm right now. So you will write it like this. And you can do the verification. You can verify that algorithm. How? How will you do verification? You will just multiply these two. You know how to multiply a binomial with a binomial, right? Do the multiplication. It will become 2x squared minus x plus 4x minus 2. And then write down this 3 also. Plus 3. So do the simplification. It will become 2x squared. 4x minus x will become 3x. And 3 minus 2 will become plus 1. This is what we get on the LHS and RHS. This is the verification, how to verify the division algorithm, okay? What I did from here to here, this is verification of the division algorithm. Tell me if it makes sense. Everyone is clear with this? How to do the division also. And then after that division, you can do the verification of the division algorithm by putting each of these values. Gx, Qx, and Rx, and then multiply and simplify. You should get the same thing what is there on the left hand side. Okay. So whenever we do some verification, we should, as a last step, we should always write LHS is equal to RHS or not. So in this case, LHS and RHS is same. That is what we write, and we call it as LHS is equal to RHS verified. Okay. Fine. So everyone is clear with how to do the division and verification. Give me a confirmation.
Yes,
Guys.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then take up
Yes,
this
sir.
example 7. Take up this example 7. Let me write it for you so that you don't get distracted by the answer. Don't look at the answer. Try to do this on your own. So you have to divide 3x cubed plus x squared plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x squared. So do this division very, very fast. Even though the divisor looks a little bigger this time, it has 3 terms. It's a quadratic polynomial, but the rules are very simple. You follow the same steps. Give it a try. I'll give you 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Sir, just one question.
Yeah, Pragati, say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Sir, in the starting, can we, like, we will be multiplying 3x cube into 1.
We will be multiplying 3x cubed with 1. Okay, so as a first step of this, what did I say? I said that all the polynomials should be written in proper order with the decreasing order of the power of variable. So you see, this one is not written in correct order. You have to fix this one. You should write this divisor as x square plus 2x plus 1. This is the correct order in the decreasing order of power of. This is a power 2, power 1, and power 0. This is the correct order, okay? So you have to do a division of this with this first as a first
Yes,
step.
sir.
That's what that is what you were asking, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, continue. Try to complete this. So it should be written like this: 2x square, x square plus 2x plus 1. This is your divisor. And dividend is, that is already written in correct order. So I'm solving this, but you people try to do this on your own. Only if you need help, look at my solution and ask me if you need any clarification for any step, how that came.
Sir, no more can we divide the 9x plus 10?
See, if we want to divide it, Let's say if I try that. If you
Sir, completed, sir.
okay, good. So what can you multiply to x square so that it will become 9x?
Something in power less than 1, sir.
So it will become negative power. It will not be a polynomial again, no? Polynomial
Yes,
cannot
sir.
have a negative power. So since we are doing polynomial division, whenever the remainder becomes of lower degree than your divisor. You see, what is the degree of remainder right now?
1.
So degree of remainder is 1. And what is the degree of the divisor?
2.
So whenever the degree of remainder becomes less than the degree of divisor, that means you have to stop. That becomes your remainder. Okay, that is the rule.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So the rule, I mean, it's not like it's written in the book like that, but just you think of this as a rule and try to remember it, that whenever degree of remainder is less than degree of divisor, then stop division. You cannot divide it any further. Okay. So everyone got the same quotient and remainder, confirm? Whoever has completed it, Ritesh?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, good. Fine. So let's do the verification also, verification of the division algorithm. Verify that. So what should we write? Px is equal to, what should I write, guys? Tell me, what is the division algorithm? Px equal to what? Gx.
Gx into Qx plus Rx.
Yes, very good. Now write down all the expansions, write each of those polynomials. So what is our Px? It is 3x cubed plus x square. So this will be 3x cubed plus x square plus 2x plus 5. What was Gx? X square plus 2x plus 1.
Plus 2x plus 1.
And what was the Qx we got?
3x minus 5.
Okay, and what was the remainder?
9x plus 1.
9x plus 10. 10, I mean.
So simplify the RHS and tell me whether it is equal to LHS or not. So if we have a polynomial like this, how do we take care of that? We have to first multiply x square with this, then this with 5, then 2x with 3, this with 5, and then in the last step, you have to multiply 1 with 5. Oh, sorry, not only 1 with 5, 1 with 3 also, and 1 with 5 also. So I will start with x square. So x square into 3x will become 3x cubed. Then x square into minus 5 becomes minus 5x square. These two done. Then let's take up the 2x into 3x minus 5. 2x into 3x becomes 6x square. And 2x into minus 5 becomes minus 10x. So these two also done. Now multiply 1 with 3x, it will become 3x only, and 1 with minus 5 will become minus 5. So these two also done. Okay. How did we start? Multiply this with everything, then this with everything, and then this with whatever is on the right side, everything. Okay. So this part is done, and let's write the remainder as it is. Remainder will be just, there's a plus sign over here. So plus of 9x will become 9x, and plus of 10 will become also plus 10 like this. So simplify it. What do we get? There is no other x cube term. So that will be 3x cube only. We have a few x square terms. So this one is x square. This is also x square. So what do we get? This becomes 6x square minus 5x square. That becomes x square, correct? And then x terms. We have this as x term. This is also x term, and this is also x term. 3x terms we have. Simplify all the three. So 10 minus, okay. So let's do 9 plus 3, 12, and 12 minus 10 will become plus 2. So 2x. And then minus 5 and plus 10 will give you plus 5. So we get LHS is equal to RHS. Tell me, everyone is okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So now let me give you okay. So you will do this question. Yeah, do this question very, very fast. This should be simple to you now. Divide the polynomials and verify the division algorithm. Remember the type of question which we are learning today. Division and checking, finding, dividing the polynomials and then verifying the division algorithm. Everyone noted down the polynomials here? I'll move away from the page for a second. I will write some questions for you which you can practice in home. So, I hope everyone has noted down. So, this page, maybe one more page, let's see.
Sir,
Yes.
question.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
This question,
Uh-huh.
why we will write minus x plus 2, right?
Yes. Correct order would be minus x plus 2. That is true. And this one also, the order will be 2x square minus x plus 3. This is the correct order for the dividend and for divisor.
Sir, completed that sense.
Okay, that's good. So I'll solve that in 2 minutes. Just so these 3 questions, you will do that in home, okay? And if you have time, do the verification also for the second question also. Quotient and remainder, and then verify the division algorithm. So I'll send this as a PDF. You will have that in your WhatsApp, okay? So let me solve this question. Okay, who told that you have finished? Was it Nitya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nitya, tell me what was your QX? That is the
So
quotient
my QX is minus 2x minus 1.
minus 2x minus 1. And what is your remainder?
My remainder was 5, sir, plus 5.
Okay. Has anyone else completed? Okay, let's do this. So how would you write it? First of all, like I said, in the proper order, it will be minus x plus 2. This is
Sir, I
our,
completed.
okay. Did you get the same quotient and remainder?
No,
Sir,
sir.
2x plus 3 is the quotient and 10 is the remainder.
2x plus 3
Yes, sir.
and remainder?
10.
Say that again.
10, sir.
10, okay.
Sorry, sir, 9.
9. Okay, who was this? I couldn't recognize the voice. The audio was not clear.
Kavya, sir.
Kavya, okay. Okay. Ritesh, you had also completed. Which one did you get? Nitya's answer
Yes,
or
sir.
Kavya's answer?
No, sir. Minus 2x minus 3, sir. QX.
Okay, so everyone is getting different answers. Okay.
Sir, I'm minus 2x minus 3, sir. Minus 2x minus 3.
Okay, so Ritesh and Charan, both of you are getting same answer. Minus 2x minus 3.
Remainder 9, sir.
Yes, sir. Remainder 9, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's do this. Okay, so 2 minus x, I have to write it as x minus x plus 2. What about this one? Dividend, it will be 2x square minus x plus 3. So I'll go and solve this little quickly. So minus x and this you'll have to multiply with the minus, only then it will become positive 2, right? So you have to have a minus sign over here. Okay. Minus into minus will only give you plus. No, you want a plus 2x over here. So minus 2 times of x. Only then minus 2x into minus x will become 2x square. And then minus 2x into plus 2 will become minus 4x. Then you change the sign. And this become 0. And this becomes 4x minus x, that is 3x plus 3. Now, how do you get plus 3x? Again, you need a positive number, so you have to multiply by
Sorry,
a
sir,
negative.
my answer is wrong.
That's okay, that's okay. Getting a wrong answer is not a big deal, okay? You have to give a try, you have to understand. Everyone has to try, okay? Of course, sometimes you will get it wrong. And when you make a mistake, you learn something new from that. So don't even feel bad for getting a wrong answer. Okay. Yeah. So minus x into what will make this as plus 3x. So of course it has to be minus 3. Minus x into minus 3 will make it plus 3x. And then minus 3 into plus 2 will become minus 6. We will change the sign. And these two will become 0. And 6 plus 3 will become 9. Okay. So this is your quotient qx, and this is your remainder rx. Okay, that's good. All of you are very close. That means you were on the right path. Maybe some sign here and there you missed it. So make sure you correct it. And yes, Ritesh and Charan, you were right. Verification, I'm not going to do it. It's very simple. You should be able to do the verification. But if anybody needs help, you will let me know in the next class. So you will do the verification. Okay. So I will just write it here. What is our gx? Minus x plus 2. What was the quotient? Minus 2x minus 3. Okay, this one. Minus 2x minus 3. And remainder is 9. The px, of course, 2x squared minus x plus 3. Okay. Okay, guys, we can go on a break. Come back in 10 minutes. I'll send you the PDFs.